Good morning and welcome to beautiful Makati. I had a very nice sunrise here. I'm out walking on a 48-hour fast. I am at 36 hours right now, feeling great. So I'm soon turning 39, but I woke up this morning and I'm losing some weight here. Looking quite okay, improving my condition every day. Just start walking in the morning, passed by a local market here. They're preparing a lot of fruit and a lot of food here. Very nice. Love to get walking and also going to the gym after this. So normally in the mornings I go for a walk or even run like 2 or 3 times a week. Try to also do the gym maybe like 4 times a week so you don't overstretch the body. So as you maybe know, I'm a foodie and I love enjoying food, especially when I'm traveling. And lately, actually the past year, I've been doing crazy with the travels, a lot in China, but recently I was also in Spain. So when I was in Shanghai, I was of course sharing a lot of crazy food here. The best thing is you can order a lot of dishes and try it with friends, but then you tend to come back a little puffier. So fasting is one of my favorite ways to get back on track. Even though you eat too much, actually it's usually a lot of protein in China, so the problem is more the oil and the fats. But that's why I need to go running and fasting. Okay, so let's go to the tips here. Actually, I've been doing fasting for 1 or 2 years. Even before that, I did 16-8. But I realized I can get a bit of headaches, and I figured out you need to get the electrolytes, because when you don't eat anything, you flush out all the water. So getting salt, just normal table salt, is good, but also some electrolytes, especially potassium, because it can affect your mood actually. So I found these nice sticks that you can mix in the water, and I actually found this keto mix that supposedly helps you to get into ketosis. Not sure if it works, but I was definitely very focused. Of course, staying hydrated is very important, and I just drink coffee when I'm sitting like editing inside, and I prefer walking instead of running so you don't get too like exhausted basically with your body. So keep it on an okay level when you're doing your fast. And when I go running, that's on weekdays, so then I actually have breakfast over. But now it's weekend, so then the fasting and no running. In the past, my problem has actually been that I wake up too early. Today I woke up 4:30 by myself after 6 hours. But sometimes if you're not hydrating enough, you don't get the electrolytes and don't have magnesium, I can wake up like 2 in the morning and can't fall asleep. So that's my biggest challenge with fasting. I normally do 48 hours on the weekends, but the longest I've done is 75. I've done 72 hours, I think 3 times. 24 feels basically like nothing. So you definitely get used to it. So if you haven't tried, maybe give it a try. So as mentioned, the reason I'm doing it is of course because I like to eat a lot, enjoy, especially when you're traveling, eating with friends. But then I don't want to have too many setbacks. It's a very easy way. Instead of suffering every day, just do a massive fast on 1 or 2 days and you're basically back on track. Last weekend I was actually in Shanghai, one of my favorite cities, so just wanted to share some of the cool clips here. Always amazing to be back. But we actually had the midsummer party, the Swedish one. So of course there was a lot of drinks involved. So I'm gonna show a little bit of the glimpses here of the food and the singing. One key component is of course the snaps, the traditional singing songs with some crazy lyrics. Yeah, always quite crazy, and then we actually continued out to a club. Not my typical thing, but let's have a look. A lot of energy there for sure, but then the other days I try to balance it out. So I skip breakfast typically, I have like a big brunch instead, typically some healthy things, a little bit more kind of Western, balancing the protein and fats, not too much carbs, and then have kind of a big Chinese meals, sharing with others, but it's basically 2 big meals, one a little bit healthier, but still quite a lot of protein here. So that's a good way to balance everything out. But I'm just gonna share some clips with you here now. Yeah, but of course you need to stay active. So I try to explore, walk around a little bit. Always new places and areas to explore. It was a nice cozy town here that we went to check it out. So I think staying active, of course, walking is a great way when you're fasting. Even if you're not fasting, even if you're traveling, try to stay active and then you can stay on track. So yeah, those are just some of my tips I wanted to share with you guys. What are your best tips? How do you get in shape after too much fun? Let me know your best one. Just wanted to share this quickly with you guys. Hope you enjoy it. See you in the next video.